And welcome back to Crypto Hulk Show. Oh my God, this is the investor show. This show is turning in. If you're an investor, this show is for you. This is how this show is turning into, just with the news that's coming out. The opportunities. Right now, everybody, look, it's not cash out your crypto time. That's fucking stupid shit. That was like 2025, okay? 2025, you missed out on the pump and dump. It was fucking brilliant, okay? Depending on how much you wanted to put in, some guys were making $2,000 to $4,000 a week. I was like, whoa. I didn't really want to make that much. I didn't, because I had early access. I don't want to start dumping on people and shit. But I made some good money. It was fun. One time in particular, I made $3,000. Another time I made $8,000. Oh, nice. But yeah, I had other guys out there making house payments and shit, car payments, all that stuff. But that's over. That's all fun money. Gambling, and it's fun, but that's not going to fucking do it. Where we're at now, it's investment time. It's watch Crypto Hulk Show, pay attention, take notes, get a $1 million investor, Crypto Hulk $1 Million Investing Club membership, $199 per month. Get access to calling this guy so we can discuss your crypto so you can get rich. It's that easy. We talk about facts on this program. I use real world articles. We discuss facts. It's all right in front of you. The part where you get fucked up is when you think, well, why is nothing going up? That's because you don't understand shit. You're watching dumb shit crypto channels. They're not teaching you fundamentals like Crypto Hulk channel. That's why you ask stupid fucking questions. If you watch Crypto Hulk Show, you will not see any members, definitely not any Crypto Hulk millionaire members, but you won't see the lower level member people asking dumb shit questions like, when is everything going to take off? When are we going to be rich? Oh, sorry. Oh, it's past 15 minutes. I can't watch your show anymore. Like those are the people that ask the dumb shit questions. If you watch Crypto Hulk program, I'm getting you set up to be a massive investor. This show is educational. It's a straight up 1 hour for 1 to 2 hours a day. It's almost like the evolution of cryptocurrency in the world. I'm showing you the nuts and the bolts, the infrastructure. I'm showing you the infrastructure. I'm showing you how it's all getting put together. I'm showing you information that is mind-blowing. Ripple Russia, Ripple China. They're going to take off first. I've been telling you. Why are they going to take off first? I just told you. Ripple Russia, hello, 2014. Ripple China, hello, 2013. Dang, Crypto Hulk, how do you find out all this shit? I got people that pay me money. They deserve to have the best Crypto Hulk researcher on the planet. So that's why I do what it do. I got people that call me up. I'm able to handle all my customers. You know, just don't get on the phone and chit chat about dumb shit. But if you want to make money, that's what this channel's set up for. You make money when the adults let this thing loose. We get educated on this program. You learn what cryptos does what with who and what businesses and this and that. You save up. We got cheap crypto prices. Oh my God, it's glorious. The dumb shits are like, oh, there's nothing happening in crypto. Those people are going to be so fucking broke. What I do is I ignore the dumb shit and I just show you facts. This is so fucking easy to get rich. All you have to do is learn who the players are. JP Morgan, Standard Chartered, DTCC. All you got to do is listen to my program and I lay out everything for you. Like you could be fucking retarded and still be rich. If you watch this show, take notes. Don't be high when you're watching this program, except me. And there's no fucking way you can walk away from this after watching Crypto Hulk and be a brokey. There's no fucking way. This is so fucking easy. I could literally, if I was back to teaching again, I'd go back into my 9th through 12th grade. We call alternative school. I worked at an alternative school. It got money from the state and all that stuff, but it was a school where actually anybody could go to it. But the majority of the kids there were like either going on probation or coming off probation. Drug use, some ODs now and then, overdoses of drugs at the school. But I turned it all around and it became a great place. Like I don't know. I kind of wanted to stay at that school and become the principal, but there's a lot of things I can't get into right now. I really love that fucking job. The kids really love having me there. I mean, you'd have a love and hate relationship, but in the end of the day, they're like, you know what? You're actually a pretty decent guy. These kids, sometimes I saw these kids years later in the public and stuff. So one time I was like an hour and a half, 2 hours away from where I worked. And this one kid's like, hey, Crypto Hulk, remember me? It's like Jimmy. And I'm like, Jimmy used to be 13. And all of a sudden now Jimmy's 21. I'm like, damn, you're like, you used to be like little Jimmy. You're little Jimmy. And he's like, yeah, man. You know, when I used to like talk shit to you all the time and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, oh God, yeah, Jimmy. I remember you, Jimmy. You were a fucking pain in the ass. Oh, Crypto Hulk, man, I'm so sorry, dude. Like you had so much patience. You actually had hope in me that I was going to become something. And I just kept cutting up and, you know, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it was rewarding work. I liked it. It was fun. And it was challenging. And anyhow, I'll get off that subject. But so I work at Crypto Hulk now, by the way. And my job is to help people get super crazy fucking rich. That's what I do. I love it. The people at the top do their best to shadow ban this channel. But I love teaching people how to be successful. And if you're rich and you're going to end up richer, way richer than me, I'm not having a pissing contest. I don't fucking care. I'm going to look back and say, I helped create millionaires and billionaires. People that were poor, some of you guys are going to end up rich. Just pay attention to this program. The information in this program is priceless. Rookie numbers, Hulk. What I'm going to do, we're going to have a Crypto Hulk Now We're Rich party. I'm going to have a cold plunge there, turn it down to 33 degrees, and throw Stephen Morris in it. No, because somebody might die. That shit's cold. You can fucking go into shock, and he might die. So I'm not going to do that. It's a bad idea. Come on, Crypto. You have about 3 or 4 shots, and you'll throw that dude in there. No, that's bad. Stevie ZBCN. I'll cold plunge for the first time at the Crypto Hulk Millionaire Party. Look, I tried maybe just my foot. I'm telling you, just to your knee. And that's 1 foot. When I first started cold plunging, I bought it. I made a video. I think I might have went live. I'm not sure. I had it set, maybe not. I can't remember. I had it set for 33 degrees. I could not stand in it for more than about 10 seconds, maybe 15 seconds. The pain was just, oh my God, so bad. And here I am. I can go into that thing for 9.5 minutes up to my neck and just hold conversations. So you can build up to it. So, I'm so poor right now. I'm eating spaghetti out of a stained Cool Whip bowl. Well, I've been so poor. I used to steal. Okay, here we go. Food from grocery stores. Now, on some Fridays, I would steal steaks, like the good steaks, and lobster tails. Oh, man. And I'm not going to tell you how I did it, and it was all bad, but yeah. I would steal food, man. Fuck it. I go into gas stations. Like, I was so good at stealing. I could go into a gas station right at the counter where the checkout is, start stealing stuff right in front of the person. I could go in there and steal $100 worth of shit standing right in front of this motherfucker. You wouldn't even see it, okay? Anyhow, that's enough of that. Um, that's why you were a good PO, because I could steal shit. But no, I know what people went through. Um, yeah, I mean, sometimes it helps to go through some shit in your life, because I could totally understand these different criminals that I had to be their parole officer and shit. I'd understand them exactly. Anger management problems and all kinds of. Oh yeah, I understand, dude. So I could help them. I'd talk with them about shit that works for me and help prevent them. Tell them how I get early warning signs before I really start feel like I have to kill somebody. I'm gonna start getting real snappy at first. That's when I've got to get out of a situation, because after snappy starts going punchy. So I don't want that to happen. So the minute I start calling someone a dumb shit, I have to just leave a situation, because it's going to end up real bad in about 30 seconds. So okay. Let us go here. My name is Crypto Hulk. I think I stole Tic Tacs once when I was like 14. Okay. My name's Crypto Hawk, not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. I don't know anything about cryptocurrencies. I don't know anything about financing. I don't know anything about investing. Why are we all watching this program? I'm like the worst person to give financial advice. Me and Chucky, my weekend supervisor, he's standing right there holding a knife in his hand looking at me. Little bastard. We do all kinds of drugs together every day. We have long conversations too, me and Chucky. Heroin, cocaine, methamphetamine, LSD, Demerol, ketamine, and it probably comes out to about 5 pounds a day. We smoke it, snort it, inject it, eat it, all kinds of fun stuff. Put it under our lip, right in there, all the cocaine. Just do that and just have a. Then my mouth gets really numb. I can't talk. I sound like I have Down syndrome or something. So let us move on from that. Let's go to the article here, Zebec. This is a nice, lightweight article. I do 10 metric tons. Gosh, that sure is a lot of drugs, man. I can't feel my face. Oh, yeah, we're laughing about drug use over here. The next chapter, now there's a video right here of Zebec. This is the CEO of Zebec, Simon. And the next chapter of Zebec Payroll is on Stellar. I'm telling you what, everybody. This Zebec thing, whew, man, it's a missile, a heat-seeking missile. Simon discusses Zebec's multi-chain strategy and upcoming rollout of the enterprise payroll product on Stellar, built for larger businesses, global payouts, and real-time payments. Official launch details coming very soon. Now, there's a video right here. Let me rewind it. You can't hear it. I'm going to play it right here, but only I can hear it, and I'll kind of summarize it for you. Zebec is going to become the stablecoin infrastructure payments provider. This is what the CEO is telling us. Stellar is one of the largest chains, optimizes for transactions. 30 billion annual payments. Stellar can handle the high throughput payment load, Zebec says. And when Zebec builds on Stellar, then they get access to all of Stellar's partners all around the world. Stellar is working with a lot of global companies that are looking for a stablecoin payment solution. That is Zebec. Now, this was never offered before by anybody, and this is why I'm talking about it in my program. This is a first mover advantage. This is what Crypto Hulk Show is all about. First mover advantage investing. Okay, let's continue. Um, Zebec started off on Solana, and now I don't want to say I can't speak for them, but they're branching out they're branching out on other blockchains because you got to use like all good cryptos work together. That's my point. Haven't I always told you that? Yes, I have. All good cryptos are going to work together. Now you're starting to see this, aren't you? Well, Crypto Hulk, should I get Zebec or should I get Stellar? Okay, look, stop. Listen what the fuck I'm trying to explain to you. All good cryptos work. The more popular Stellar gets, the more popular Zebec will get, vice versa. Stellar gets a ton of business, they're going to start using more Zebec. And the Zebec gets bigger, more people run on Stellar Network. So it's like that. That's what I've been trying to tell you all these years. There's really no winners. There's really no wieners. Okay. You buy low. You don't want to get into crypto. It's already $2, $50, $70. I mean, there's an exception like Quant, but I'm not getting into all that. But you want to get these cryptos when they're cheap. But Crypto Hulk, Stellar's already 21 cents or 25. It doesn't matter. Someday it's going to be, I don't know, $20, $200, $2,000. I have no idea. Okay. So that is that. Now let's go to the deep dive I got here. Zebec Network. Simon Babakani is co-founder and CEO. Leading X Spaces and strategy discussion. So I believe he's on X. If you want to hear the CEO of Zebec, you'll have to go to his. I already gave you the link right there, so you can click on him. This one's Zebec Network, and I'm pretty sure he has his own link you could click on as well. You can go find that later. He brings 10 years in private equity and advisory from Briar Capital, Parthenon, and Oliver Wyman. Sam Falapolia is the original founder, technical visionary, computer science background. He's less visible in day-to-day 2026 leadership. They're listing some of the people working for Zebec. I'm not going to get into all this. And there's a crew. Stellar selected Zebec as its first native non-Solana streaming payroll provider. Oh. So Stellar selected Zebec. Very interesting. It's calling it a non-native Solana streaming payroll provider. It's got core payroll now, then full global rails with fiat on off ramp. Everybody, I want you though. This is big. Whoo, man, Zebec. Oh my God. The plans for Zebec are ginormous. Okay. It's hooked into Nacha, NACHA, Nacha Payments. And they got Zebec's got Ripple as a partner, so it can handle the big streaming payments. Oh my God. And I'm so glad. I'm not going to say. Let's look here. Social media. Let's look here. Core use case, real-time, continuous payroll streaming right there for businesses and Web3 companies, gig economy. So that's what Zebec his goal is. Enterprise product on Stellar targets larger businesses with global payouts, like MoneyGram. Founded in 2021, Zebec protocol on Solana is for streaming payments. Evolved into the Zebec network. Zebec evolved, just like this channel. Multi-chain infrastructure plus traditional payroll acquisitions. Simon Babakani drives operational enterprise push. Sam provides foundational vision. Vision. We got to have some of the vision. Leadership. Acquired PayBridge. Originally Solana. Now, I can't speak on any of this, but it seems like they all start with what? The Bitcoin, Ethereum, and go on to something else, huh? Gatekeepers. Now, so they originally were Solana, but now multi-chain and Stellar native deployment first outside Solana. Also on BNB chain, the Near chain, I think the Near protocol, what is that, $2.40? $2.63. My bad. Let's go right here. Oh, shit. Who are they partnered with and integrated with? Stellar is the official payroll provider. You got MoneyGram involved. Canton Network. You got what's called Lattice Finance. And in parentheses, Canton Network Institution. Oh my God, everybody, this is so big. This is so big, bigger than my ego ever will be. I never thought that was possible. Nacha Payment Innovation Alliance. You got the ACH network. Oh my God, this is so big. The ACH network is involved in this, everybody, with JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, and the ADP global payroll ecosystem. Hoo-wee. And you got Ripple and Chainlink that has Ondo ecosystem as well. That's Axelar. Oh my God. Let me ask a question. What good crypto is not involved in this? That's a rhetorical question. Very nice. Very impressed. Crypto Hulk rarely is impressed, but this right here, this is about as good as it gets. You got ex-ADP leadership on the board of directors at Zebec. That is so fucking huge. MoneyGram is there. Canton is on the board, I think. I'm not sure. But it says Canton, so I'm going to say yeah. This is so, I mean, this is big. Whew, you're all going to be Rico. You're all going to be rich. Rico. Who are the accelerators? Solana Ventures, Coinbase, Circle, Buyer Capital, Republic, Lightspeed Venture Partners. That is so big. Lightspeed Ventures, they're the first people that invested in Ripple. Shit, man, these motherfuckers are old school. They are the shot callers, and I won't say any more than that. Zebec Network is a mature business-to-business focused infrastructure play executing real-world tokenization of payroll value flows. Zebec is executing real-world tokenization of payroll and value flows. Oh my God, this is massive, I'm telling you. Hoo-wee. The Stellar Enterprise rollout May 29th is a high-signal, multi-chain, MoneyGram reach traditional integration. Oh God, this just keeps getting bigger. We're at like the 36,000 foot level flying in a plane. We're so high on this article. I'm done with that. Let me check the comment section, make sure nobody's out there killing each other. Stevie ZBCN has 240,000 wormhole. It is better to shit in the sink than sink in the shit. Well, I don't know about that. I gotta work on wormhole as well. YSN is like, I'm gonna try to get 1 million Linnea. That would be good. Stevie ZBCN says he's working on his plume and wormhole right now. You have a wormhole? Well, he says he's working on his plume. Oh, and his wormhole? Okay, I'm done with that comment. Let me move on. The lean years are when our character is developed. Oh, Jane Zars. Jane Zars is spitting a little wisdom here. The lean years are when our character is developed. Oh, I like that one. No experience is wasted. You know, I've often said I don't really regret anything I've done. You know, I could have always done things differently, but all the times that I did bad shit or I messed up over and over and then eventually had to learn all this, it makes you who you are. And, you know, I don't know. It's, we all make our decisions, and I'll kind of just leave it at that. We are who we think we are. We become who we think we are. So, like, you become, your life is what you made it. And, I'll leave that one at that too. Kamala word salad. Mr. OG doing one of those Kamala word salads. Oh my God. But I'll tell you what. You know, I work really hard on this channel to find crypto stories. Let's go to another one right now. We're going to Van Eck. Van Eck. You got to say it right. Van Eck. Let me do a copy and a paste. I'm going to show you another disgusting Stevie. Cable Guy says, just working on all my Metallicas. You know what is awesome is you guys are here. All this crypto is so cheap. It's welfare cheap. It really is. You're watching all the news. I'm giving you all this news. You can see it going down. And you're like, oh, damn, let me get some of that. And the beautiful part is the prices don't go up. Now, some people will be listening to the show like, what the fuck is he talking? This is the most retarded ass guy. Okay, brand new people, listen up. Oh, shit, yeah, now I know where Crypto Hulk's going with this. Brand new people. This is like one of the best damn times ever in human history. I'm showing you all the connections. The prices don't go up. You could be like, you could be a dullard, Dullard, a dullard, okay? And mentally broke, i.e. mentally broke, and you could literally become a millionaire. I'm showing you all this stuff here. Let's go with the article right here. Van Eck tokenized fund lands on Euler as DeFi courts Wall Street institutions. What's happening? DeFi is starting to get hooked up all in the Wall Street businesses, everybody. And I'm reading all the stories to you. You have all the ability to buy these cryptos. We're going to talk about what cryptos they are. You have an ability to buy these. I'm going to show you Wall Street is hooking up. I'm going to show you with what cryptos. But the dummies are, but why does nothing go up? Why does nothing go up? Wait, hold on. I don't only have 15 minutes to watch your show. Then I got to go watch midget porn and Care Bears. DeFi protocols are increasingly adapting to host regulated tokenized assets. DeFi is adapting, everybody, to regulations. Oh, shit. DeFi is projected to bring trillions. It's going to bring trillions on chain. This is for the slow people that don't get it. Why does the crypto never go up? You need two things, Dollard. Number one, global crypto laws and regulations. Number two, you need global tokenization of real world assets. That's why crypto's not going up, Dollard. Let's keep going here. Van Eck tokenized fund. This is what I'm fucking talking about. Two things, laws and tokenization, and this one's right there, tokenization. They are going to bring, this fund is being tokenized by Securitize. They tokenize for BlackRock. And Ondo works for them, and so does Axelar, which brings in the Ripple partner. Oh my God. Ondo's a crypto you might want to consider. So Securitize is doing the tokenizing for Van Eck. The move underscores how DeFi protocols are redesigning their platforms to accommodate institutions. DeFi protocols are redesigning they already have see, here's a part of the problem. They made these DeFi protocols, but they didn't put institutions in there. Oh, shit. So then they had to redesign them. So that's part of the problem also. Standard Chartered and Ripple. Oh, shit. Yes, Ripple, everybody. These dummies out there that talk so much shit about Ripple, they're so fucking stupid. It's embarrassing. Standard Chartered and Ripple suggest the tokenized asset market could scale into trillions of dollars over the next decade, pushing DeFi to balance openness with traditional compliance demands. Decentralized finance protocols are increasingly retooling. Do you understand this? They're retooling. They're fixing their platforms to get Wall Street in. Oh, because at first you know what DeFi means? Decentralized finance. Well, what is Wall Street? Centralized. So you see what I mean? It's kind of causing a problem for DeFi. Right now, these DeFi platforms are working on changing so they can put big multi-trillion-dollar corporations inside of DeFi, okay? Which will probably kind of make it more like centralized. What they're doing now is they're going to allow investors to use tokenized, which is crypto, tokenized U.S. treasuries as collateral to borrow and deploy liquidity on chain. So instead of them using their MasterCard to go buy shit, they could use U.S. treasury bonds as collateral. Use crypto as collateral to move other stuff and buy and sell. They're getting it all set up over here, everybody. Tokenized U.S. treasuries have become the fastest growing sectors in crypto. Now, let's do the deep dive on this. Euler Finance. Let me see. VanEck tokenized U.S. Treasury money market fund issued tokens by Securitize is now live. Everybody, this is live. What I'm talking about here is live. Let me tell you something. Do you think this crypto bill is going to flunk? It can't. I don't know when it's going to go, but it's like these companies here, this is live. They're already starting to use crypto. I think this thing might take off this year. This is live as compliant. This is legally compliant. Do you get it? Businesses, corporations are now getting involved with this. The genie's already opened the bottle, everybody. The Democrats aren't going to put this back in the bottle. They can't. This thing's going to overflow to the point where they just have to vote yes. Now, they can keep us out as far as getting yield, but this thing's got to go. Investors can post tokenized treasuries as collateral to borrow and deploy liquidity. Oh, man, it's happening, everybody. They're using crypto to buy crypto. With tokenized treasuries, there you go. This tokenization of treasuries is up 150% every year. It's like you getting a paycheck, 150% a year goes up. This exemplifies DeFi's architectural pivot toward permission. So what happens is this, look. All this DeFi, decentralized finance, means there's no single boss, okay? This is all changing, all right? DeFi, this is what the article is saying. I'm showing you. It's bad. This crypto is designed to be decentralized finance. That shit ain't going to work, okay? I got good news and bad news. I really honestly feel this whole Flare finance shit with the Flare token and all that, I own it. But look at this. Just stop and think for a minute. XRP is not designed for retail. Who is retail? Normal people like you and me. Let me repeat this again for the people that just refuse to understand. XRP was not designed for people like you and me. It was designed to be in closed systems where you and me are not there. Do you understand that? That really hurts. I know, but you'll get over it. So with this Flare finance thing, how the fuck are they going to have a token that's not designed for you and me to do DeFi when they're switching the DeFi to, they're pivoting? It says it right here. This exemplifies DeFi architectural pivot toward permissioned institutional grade assets. People, it's not for you. Wait a second, crypto. But I'm just telling you, you can believe what you fucking want to believe. This whole Flare finance thing, XRP, let's break it down again. I don't care what it is right now. It's not going to be that way. XRP, this is for the retards. Let me explain it again. XRP was never, ever designed for people like you and me. You can go to all the Ripple rock concerts you want. Ripple was not designing crypto and platforms for brokies like you and me. The XRP was never intended to get into the hands of people like you and me. Are we not understanding this? Now, with DeFi, they're making a pivot. This is what's happening in the world. And that includes your precious Flare, okay? DeFi's architectural pivot toward permissioned institutions, not you and me. I know that hurts some of your feelings so bad. Some of your booty holes are about like this big right now. because you're getting your shit pushed in. Let's continue because you can't take it anymore. Euler Labs, let's go right here, and blockchain developer with open source focus. Every team included full stack developers like Jack Pryor and software engineers, Kasper Pawlowski. Key collaborators are Securitize. Redstone. Oh, shit. We talked about Redstone this morning, huh? Damn, Crypto Hulk. You really know which cryptos are the ones. Key collaborators with this project include Securitize and Oracle provider Redstone. That was actually my favorite this morning, Redstone. That was the one. I like Redstone. It's power. Euler Labs. Core contributors have traditional finance crypto crossovers. Euler operates as a modular, non-custodial DeFi lending protocol. Bueller, like Ferris Bueller, Euler, it bridges traditional finance with blockchain. It's a bridge, okay? It has native lending, borrowing, and swapping. The VanEck V-Bill launch is the latest in Euler's 2026, listen to this, institutional repositioning. Are you hearing me? This is what I'm showing you right here. I think this bill will pass. And you know what? They're having an institutional repositioning. All of this DeFi shit, I got bad news for you guys. We aren't involved in that. I'm going to take a lot of flack from all the brokies, all the Flare fans out there. Just letting you know. Look, I don't marry any cryptos, but right now I'm married to Zebec. These institutions are causing DeFi to have an institutional reposition. It's called... they're moving away from permissionless. They're moving towards institutional, permissioned DeFi, everybody. And guess what? You and me, we're not involved in this, okay? That Clarities Act will pass, and you and me won't get all mixed up in this. I'm just letting you know, I'm sorry, but it has to happen that way, okay? But Crypto Hawk, no, you're wrong. Right now, normal people are trading Flare. Not for long. Just letting you know. I'm just showing you. I've called all this stuff so far. You'll see. And again, XRP is not a retail token. It was never meant for people like us to have it. It was not designed for us to use it. You will not be using XRP in the future. I'm sorry. You won't be staking and all this shit on the Flare and all these other. You won't be doing that for maybe a little short time or something, maybe, but not for no. You just don't get it, dude. There's an institutional repositioning going on in the global DeFi, folks. You and me are not involved in it. Alrighty then. Sorry to burst your bubble, but that's just the way it's going, kids. Okay. Social media use case. Euler enables builders and what? Institutions, not brokies, to create, deploy, customized lending vaults with cross-collateralization. It has a core institutional use case, not retail. That's what all this DeFi shit's going to go to. Euler launched permission. Here's the problem when you have permissionless. That's why all this is going to a closed walled garden. Euler launched permissionless in 2021-22, and they suffered an attack in 2023. They rebuilt the version 2 modular in 2025. They closed it off to all the brokies. You've got to have a permissioned only blockchain. That's where all this DeFi shit's going to. Okay, just letting you know. Right here, they move toward, all these DeFi are going to move toward credit markets for institutional and fintech partners, not open DeFi, just letting you know in advance, okay? Sorry to burst your bubble. Now, there might be some kind of platforms where DeFi is at. The big boys aren't going to be fucking around with that dumb shit, all right? You'll have your little DeFi platforms where brokey people go, and then they make a little tiny bit of, nobody worth any shit's going to be on those things. Kind of like Twitter Spaces. Let's see here. Who are the partnerships? The tech stack. Let's look at the tech stack. Ethereum Vault Connector. Securitize is involved. Redstone for oracles. Securitize. Yeah, we got the securitize done. Okay. That should be good enough. Now, this platform here targets Wall Street institutions. Everybody, Wall Street's getting hooked up. That's basically what I'm showing you. So you can own the crypto, like Redstone and these different cryptos, but you won't be able to get into their ability to buy the stuff that they have for sale, their investments. You can own the Oracle and shit, but you won't be inside their walled garden, okay? Alrighty then. You won't be doing the DeFi shit, earning yield like you really think. There'll be some place where you can earn yield, but it's not going to be anywhere near the good big money. They're shutting it all down for us. I'm just letting you know. They're shutting it all down. It's going to be institution. It's going to be permissioned. They're talking about permissioned assets, isolated markets with permissioned assets. That's not open. This open DeFi where you're going to stake all your shit and do all this stuff. You might not, I'm just letting you know. It's not going to be what you think, all right? These rich people are not going to allow us to become rich. They're going to stop every single way they can think of, okay? Just letting you know. Get mentally ready. Euler has successfully evolved from a permissionless lending into a leading modular infrastructure for compliant real-world assets, institutional credit markets, not retail. They have yield bearing. They provide yield like staking for the rich people. Now, you might be allowed in some kind of brokey DeFi platform, just letting you know. So how are we going to get around that as Crypto Hulk? That's part of once we get rich, I'm going to be looking into companies that we can all incorporate with. That's why we have the Crypto Hulk lawyer. That's why we have the Crypto Hulk lawyer, so that your crypto is in an LLC. That's why we have a lawyer, so that then later when I want to start a corporation, the Crypto Hulk Investment Corporation, we'll just use that as an example. You all have your LLCs. You can all then incorporate into the business. There you go. Okay. That's how I intend to do this. Not by myself. You won't be able to get into staking and lending in good platforms by yourself. You'll be stuck with the shitty ass ones unless you have the Crypto Hulk law firm incorporate your LLC. Then you become a licensed corporation. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk, you're thinking ahead of stuff, aren't you? No, I never think ahead. I just do it day by day and just be like, oh, well, shit, look what I found. No, I never plan anything ahead. That's why you're watching me and I'm not watching your program, because it would be a fucking train wreck if you had your own program, okay? So that would be the next step. I told you Crypto Hulk channel would be evolving. I told you this like about 2 years ago. We have since got a custody partner, Caleb and Brown. We have a law firm to incorporate our crypto into an LLC. Then my next step is to start a investment company and or get involved with an investment company where then we become part of their corporation as maybe agents of some kind for DeFi. That's how we're going to get the shit done, okay? Oh boy, man, I can't wait. I feel like I'm going to become somebody. If I join a Crypto Hulk millionaire group, I'm going to become somebody. Shut up. All right, let me check the comments. Where are we at? 10 minutes left. YSN says, Hulk, what about narrowing against what we have in the LLC? Narrowing against what we have? Borrowing? Hey, look, I'm not getting into any of this dumb shit right now. There's no reason to be talking about any of this shit right now when we got XRP at $1.30. Come on now, don't embarrass yourself, you guys. I'm not talking about YSN, just people in general. Do not talk about borrowing, lending, staking, any of that dumb shit right now. That's the dumbest fucking shit you could ever do. You know what the time is now? Accumulate crypto. That's what time it is. Later, when we can get XRP above $1.30, when we can get Axelar over 7 cents and XDC over 4 cents, then let's revisit that conversation. You got a lot of dumb people out there trying to do all this staking shit and doing all that. Is so fucking stupid. Don't do that. Rich Connors, welcome to the entry-level membership. Let's see here. Aussie. How much time we got? This motherfucker. 8 minutes. Not that article. I'm gonna need more than 8 minutes to go over that. That's a good one right there. Oh shit, that's maybe a tomorrow morning one. Then I got that one with that. Yeah. That article, that's the deep dive. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call that a wrap. Okay. I got like 3 deep dive articles here. This tomorrow's institute. We got more cryptos that are getting mixed up in these investment companies. Let me have a closing. Let's have a closing here. What we got going on is crypto prices are extremely cheap. What we have going on here is I'm showing you how these companies, I'm showing you right now how Wall Street is hooking up. It's already done with some of these companies. They are hooking up right now with crypto. They want to get, Wall Street wants to be all hooked up with DeFi and lending and staking and all these things. Having crypto to do with everything. Stocks, bonds, yields, puts, all this stuff. I have no idea what they're doing. They're getting all hooked up right now. I'm showing you what companies and what cryptos they're involved with. I don't have a date and time when this happens. I don't fucking care. Right now, I'm accumulating all this cheap crypto. And I'm telling you what cryptos they're using. You can go out and buy it if you want. And Mark Whitfield says Bitcoin is buttered sausage. Don't even ask. That's something I just don't want to know about. And that's what's happening on this program. My job is to show you what the biggest institutions in the world are doing. What is the business world doing right now? They are hooking up. They are all getting involved, signing up, downloading the programs so they can trade crypto. That's what the Wall Street's doing. And it's just a matter of time before this takes off. I don't know when. I'm showing you all right now what they're doing. Just copycat what they're doing. Watch my program. I'll show you what the biggest companies, the biggest investment companies in the world are doing. And I'm showing you the crypto they're using. Copycat these people, man. So you may not be able to by yourself. You may not by yourself be able to get into what we're talking about here. That's a closed system. That's a permission system. We've been learning these institutions are not going to share yielding with you. They want to collect the yield, not you. They'll give you a portion. This whole DeFi thing where it's open, that shit's going to be over. No, they're not, you're not going to have all that. Oh, no. I want you to think about this. There's not going to be a platform where you're going to be able to stake all your crypto and make all this money. It's not going to be DeFi. It's going to be under one of these Wall Street companies or a bank where they'll make 75% and then give you the 25%. That's how this goes. See, they're pivoting. They're pivoting away from open permissionless. They're moving towards closed, requiring permission staking. You're not going to make the money you thought you're going to make, okay? They're going to shut it all down. How do we change all this? Crypto Hulk probably finds some companies and we form a corporation with all of our LLCs. We got the Anderson lawyers in. They can draw up all the contracts and do all these things. That's why I have these fucking lawyers, man. That's why we got Caleb Brown. We got institutional custody. We got the same fucking custody as the banks. And Caleb Brown, you got a broker you can call. If you mess up and send some shit somewhere, they got brokers that, in a lot of cases, can help you figure out what happened. And if they can get your crypto back, they will. That's why I have these people. I got a law firm and people to keep your crypto safe. The next thing is when XRP starts getting over $1.30, then I'll start looking for some kind of wealth company to come in and use all of our LLCs, and we can join some kind of a credit union or whatever, start our own and have fucking robots running it, right? For real. So, let's just focus on getting our crypto, forgetting about doing all this yield and staking dumb shit right now. And let's just make it through this tough patch that we're in. However long it takes, you don't really have any options, do you? Well, you're actually right, Crypto Hulk. Just watch the program, get partnered up with my business partners here, and everything's going to be just fine. I'm not going to have no dumb shit on my program. It's not how it works. I'm showing you the biggest of the big and what are they doing. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'll see you in the next broadcast.